Miss Sailing here with your math lesson for today. It's our very last lesson in topic 14, which was all about 2D and 3D shapes and their attributes and what makes them a 2D shape and what makes it a 3D shape. Today is just kind of a wrap up and then just a fun little activity for you to do. But to get our brains warmed up, let's review our shapes. Let's see what you remember. What is this? 0 vertices, 0 edges, 2 flat surfaces, or 2 faces. You said cylinder, you are correct. This is a cylinder. What is the shape of the face of a cylinder? So the face of a cylinder, what's that shape? That is a circle, so 2D. Okay, is the face of a cylinder. Next up, again, 0 edges, 1 vertice, 1 face. What shape is this? Cone. If you said cone, you are correct. And again, the face of a cone, the only face of a cone, is what shape? A circle. Good. Flip this. Got it. A sphere. 0 vertices, 0 faces, 0 edges. Sphere. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. If you said rectangular prism, you are correct. This is one face of the rectangular prism, and what shape is it? It's a rectangle, just the face. We're just talking about the face, the 2D shape. What about that face? Square. Good. And last but not least, same exact vertices, edges, and faces as a rectangular prism. It's just squished into a cube. Okay, we talked about how you can add 2 cubes together to make a rectangular prism. So we talked about how you can add shapes to make another shape. So that was just a quick little warm-up to get your brains thinking about math, switching over to math. Now we're going to talk about just kind of review of what makes a 2D shape a 2D shape. What are the attributes we look at and what doesn't matter? So the non-defining and defining attributes. And then same thing with 3D. So if we take a look at this page right here, your solventaire says draw an X on all the objects that have flat surfaces that are circles. So take a look at all of these objects down here. Okay? It says draw an X on all of the objects that have flat surfaces that are circles. So it could be a 3D shape and it could have a flat surface that's a circle. So right here, does this shape have any flat surfaces that are circles? No. What about this clock? Any flat surfaces that are circles? Yeah. What about this cone? Any flat surfaces that are circles? Think about the bottom of a cone. Plate? Cooler? Any flat surfaces? What about this button? What about this glue stick? Glue stick's in the shape of a cylinder. Does the cylinder have any flat surfaces that are circles? And same thing with this can right here, okay? So then look down here. The defining attributes of a flat surface, okay, that are circles or circle, okay, 2D shape is what? Do they all have to be white? Does color matter? No, we talked about that. Color does not matter. Size does not matter. Look, you have a little button and you have a clock. Both of those have a flat surface that's a circle, and they're different sizes. Doesn't matter. Okay, so our small, nope, that doesn't matter. Have 0 edges. Do all circles have 0 edges? Yes, that's a defining attribute. What about have 0 vertices? Think about a circle. Does the circle have any vertices? No, so that is a defining attribute. Have faces. Whether it's one like a cone, where's my cone? Right here. Whether it's one like a cone, has a flat surface, just one, or a cylinder has 2, top and bottom, 2 flat surfaces. But yes, they do have faces, okay? And flats have a flat surface. So same thing, faces and surfaces are the same thing. Faces and flat surface. Okay, so your I can statement today is, I can find the differences in various shapes. All right, so let's take a look at all these squares right here. All of these squares are squares. Is that true? The blue, the green, the orange, two orange, are all of those squares? If you said yes, you're correct, but why? What makes all of those shapes squares? So think about the defining attributes. Okay, all squares have to have 4 equal sides. Yep. All of them have to be orange, right, to make it a square? Oh my goodness! Yeah! Sorry, guys. That scared me. There was a spider that just came out from underneath my computer. Anyways, carry on, Miss Failing. Clearly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there it is. It's dead. Now you know I don't like spiders. It's a fun little blooper. If you're watching this, hopefully you got a good laugh. But Miss Failing does not like spiders. And even though that spider was the size of my fingernail, super tiny, okay, it still scared me because it came out of nowhere. Disturbed my math lesson. Now back to shapes. Back to squares. So do all squares have to be orange? No, we talked about that. Do they have to have 4 vertices where 2 edges meet, the corners? Yes, that is very important, so we would circle that. And do they all have to be small? No. Okay, so we talked a lot about defining and non-defining attributes. What makes a square a square? What makes a triangle? 3 sides, 3 vertices. Okay, 3 edges. That's what I meant. 3 edges, 3 vertices makes it a triangle. Not that it's all red, or some are blue, or some are small, some are crooked. Okay, it has to have 3 edges, 3 straight sides, and 3 vertices. That makes it a triangle. And closed. Can't forget about that. We can't have any gates open, get anything let out and loose. Okay, now that my heart rate's back down, I think we can carry on. That is just a short kind of like review of topic 14, 14.9. We kind of covered all of it. We are done with topic 14. Still, I want you, like when you go in the car and you're going for a drive, look for shapes. See if you can, oh look, that tree trunk is it looks like a cylinder. Okay, you'll start noticing that there are shapes all over, and then you can start putting, oh look, that building is a cube and a, cone put together. Okay, or if any of you have been downtown Fort Collins, oh goodness, now I'm drawing a blank on that ice cream place downtown Fort Collins. Oh goodness gracious! It's the one that's in the center with a bunch of grass, and it has like a pail. I'm drawing a blank on the name of it, but it's shaped as like a cylinder. Okay, it's kind of like a pint of ice cream, but it's shaped like not churn. Maybe it's churn. I don't think it is, but it's shaped like a cylinder. Okay, so think about different buildings that are different shapes. But anyways, This has been a crazy math lesson. What I would like you to do is I would like you to go outside, whether it's with paper or chalk, and draw shapes. Okay, draw a design with shapes. Draw 2D shapes. Practice drawing 3D shapes. If you didn't check out that lesson last week, I think it was last week Thursday, I taught you how to draw some 3D shapes. So you can practice drawing those. So today is just drawing shapes, making sure they are shapes, making sure they're closed, making sure they have straight edges, making sure they have the correct amount of sides and vertices. Okay, just double check. But that is it for today. Tomorrow we start topic 15, and it's about equal parts of circles and rectangles, so fractions. So that is it for today. For math, I will be back in a little bit with your science lesson. Bye, Smarties!